Good evening, everybody. Bonsoir, les amis. Yeah, so I decided I'm going live because I'm bored again. I was gonna set up this thing to show books, but I'm not gonna show books. I just want to chat. I just want to chat. I just want to talk. I'm bored, and instead of staying bored by myself and talking to myself, I said, "Hey, even if I don't have anybody on my live stream, at least I feel like I'm not talking to myself." So yeah, I'm selling all my books pretty much anyways. I'm keeping all the Space Ghost, anything that has to do with Hanna-Barbera. So Space Ghost, Space Quest, Johnny Quest, the Herculoids. I have one issue of Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt, which is Hanna-Barbera. I'm keeping that one. I got a lot of Space Ghosts. I mean, I got what, 12, that's 24, plus another 13, that's 37. 14 actually, that's 38. Um, two annuals, that's 40. Plus the like Space Quest, Johnny Quest, the Herculoids, uh, Blue Falcon, and Dino Mutt. So all those, so that's, I'm pretty sure 50, close to 50 if they're not 50. So we're up to 50 books right there. That's just Hanna-Barbera. I'm gonna keep a couple of Vampirellas, a couple of Aliens. There's one miniseries, a four-issue miniseries of Aliens that I'm gonna keep, which is Alien Black, White, and Blood. That's a four-issue miniseries. I haven't read that one yet, so I'm gonna keep that one. I want to read it. I have a six-issue miniseries that is Draculina. I'm gonna keep that one because I want to keep that one. It's like Vampirilla's sister. I don't know if she's the twin sister because if she's twin, it doesn't make any sense. She's got blonde hair. So, anyways, I've got several of those. I have a couple of variants for a couple of issues, so I want to keep those. Uh, I want to keep a couple of facsimiles. I have eight or nine, maybe even 10 facsimiles. So I want to keep one or two of those. Same with the foils. I have eight, nine, or 10 of those. So I'd like to keep on a couple of those. I have one remark I'm going to keep. It's a Batman, but there's a signature and a remark. So I want to keep that that one. Oh, and I've got one that's a Captain Canada. That's signed. I'm going to keep that one because for anybody else, it's not worth anything. So I'm going to keep that one. I've got two Ghost Riders that I'm debating on either keeping both or just keeping the motorcycle and letting go of Space Ghost just standing there. I don't. I think I'm going to keep both because there are two nice covers that are, and I have a Ghost Rider box, so I got a short box, a Ghost Rider short box that's never leaving. Just like the custom one I made with all the stickers. I have to add some stickers there. I have smaller stickers that I can fit here and there that are that could decorate the damn thing. So I am going to work on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep a lot of those books, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have close to 3 short boxes worth of books. And I'm gonna put them on. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put them on Marketplace. I'm gonna put a price on all 3 boxes as a lot, and if people think that they're gonna come and pick and choose, forget it. I'm gonna tell them, don't think you can come and pick and choose because they're sold as a lot. You take all, you don't take any. So I'm sorry, it's not a garage sale. I need batteries for my mobility scooter. This is what I want, money wise. Take it or leave it. They're all, they are all modern books. For the most part, they are modern books. I'd say 95% are modern books. So don't expect anything ground shaking. But there are a lot of books that are $10, $15, $20. If you try to buy them individually right now, that's what you're gonna pay. So hey, it adds up. It adds up quick, especially when you have like 400 books or something like that. I'm gonna go back to what I wanted. I wanted 1 box, 1 short box, or worst comes to worst, a long box, or 2 short boxes. 2 short boxes would be the most. So I'd like to keep my Ghost Rider and my custom short box that I made. I don't mind getting rid of the other two. One is Iron Man, the other one is Secret Empire. Don't mind getting rid of those. Oh, when my good friend Jay might join us later on, he had the family obligations to take care of. So, and it was nice today. There was a nice breeze on the porch, not too much as to cause chills, but enough to just not make it too hot. And it's gonna rain for the next few days. It said rainy days ahead, and that's at the bottom of my computer screen. So normally they're pretty much close to spot on. When they say it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. And there was flooding in Montreal. A lot of people got flooded their basements and everything. I mean, a lot of people are gonna have uh, outside employees looking into changing, cutting out and drying out and changing drywall because of mold issues that can creep up later on if you don't do that. So you've got a lot of companies that are going to be busy for the next few weeks because there's not enough companies and employees to take care of all, like, I think it was like over 300 people that had their basements flooded. So that's a lot of money when it comes to insurance. And I got to fix that there, that picture frame right there, that one. It's too high. I have to bring it down to the same level as that one. And I have my Vampirella uh, cover that I have in my comic capsule, the one that I won. on He-Man's World of Geek. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's what his channel's name is. He-Man's World of Geek. I don't remember on which channel, but I seen this huge uh what is it, like a neck or something like that. They were like fucking 4 feet high, like a transformer, like 4 feet high. Who the hell buys this shit? I mean, come on. That's cool though. I mean, if you're gonna get one, I mean, you might as well get one that, hey, listen. And if it's posable, my God, can you imagine? You can have it. You can probably do an animation movie with, if it's posable and if it's big enough. It's because it's easy to manage. It becomes easy to manage on how you're going to place the feet and whatever. See, if you're gonna do animation, if you can do it with a 4 foot model, I mean, it makes it a lot easier because you can easily put like transparent rods with just little pads to put underneath the feet when he's walking and the foot is off the ground. Then you put that rod and a pad and it disappears. Or you paint it green and then you just comp it out. Green or blue. When I saw that 4 feet high, come on, a transformer that's 4 feet high. Well, it wasn't a transformer. I think it was a Gundam or something like that. Yeah. So most of my books I'm going to be selling. I need batteries for my mobility scooter, and that's non-negotiable. Otherwise, it's going to stay parked until next summer because I can't go really anywhere. I'll be lucky if I can make it to the GT, which is like a block away and back. So I'm gonna have to do a couple of laps in the parking lot to see what happens to the batteries. But I'm pretty sure that my cat is dead. So, and then it doesn't really matter because right now the only books I'm buying is Space Ghost. So I'm buying Space Ghost. I have issue 10, 11, 12. I'm ordering annual, they call it annual one. It should be annual two because there's only one other annual and it was for the volume one. So it should be annual two, but it's annual one. It's annual one for volume two, which should have been annual two, and that's it. They say annual because they're superstitious and they don't want to say issue 13. There's no harm in admitting that you're superstitious. I mean, I don't go out when it's Friday the 13th. I don't go out. I stay inside. The hell with this. Limiting the amount of bad luck that could happen to me. I'm superstitious. I don't go out on Friday the 13th. I stay inside. But to call a comic book issue 13, I have no problem with that. But again, I'm missing annual, and then I'm going to be able to read volume two. And actually, I'll reread volume one and two in one shot. I'll just sit outside on the porch when it's nice and not too hot. I'll have my books. I'll have my pipe. I'll have my beer, my glasses. I'll have my little Bluetooth speaker. Some nice. I'll probably have the Alien soundtrack playing in the background, which is great music if you want to read. Alien soundtrack. It's so it's almost subtle. You don't really notice it, but it just adds enough mood to your reading. And the first thing you know, you've read 3 books, and like it took you 20 minutes to read 3 books because you were really caught up in the story. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep a couple of Vampirellas, a couple of Alien books, like the mini series, which is 4 issues. I'm gonna keep a couple of facsimiles, a couple of foils, all my Hanna-Barbera books. I have some old books like Wild Wild West with Artemis, and I think his name was James. James and Artemis. Wild Wild West, The Avengers. I have The Avengers book, a gold key. Same thing with the Wild Wild West. It's gold key. Or is it Dell? I think it's gold key. I have a Magnus robot fighter, an old one, which I'm keeping because it reminds me of my older brother Phil. He had all of them. He had all the Magnus robot fighters. I I wish he still had those. I wish he still had those. Yeah, because they had on a lot of them had the cover painted in the back with no trade dress. It was just like a painting. A lot of them had those, and my brother Phil had all of them. I read all of them. I have them on digital form right now, saved on a hard drive, on my hard drive, my portable hard drive. It's almost full. It's a 4 terabyte, and it's almost full. I gotta get another one. I gotta get another. I'll try to get an SSD that's at least a 1 terabyte. If I can find a cheap 2 terabyte SSD, I'll get a 2 terabyte SSD. Because a normal hard drive, when you're copying files, just doesn't make sense, especially since I have a pretty good processor in my laptop. I have a what is it, a Ryzen 5. I've got 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive. Well, it's not a hard drive, it's one of those little NVMe drives. I have a 1 terabyte. I can actually upgrade to 2 terabytes if I want to, which I should do. I'll see how much it costs for a 2 terabyte, and I'll reinstall Windows. Because I bought a key that has Windows 10 and Windows 11 and 32 and 64-bit. I got Windows 10 and 11. Yeah, I got Windows 10 and 32 and 64-bit, and I got Windows 11 and 64-bit. So I can reinstall Windows 11 on my 2 terabyte. Oh, he's back. There he is. He's back.
What up?
So everything go okay?
Yeah, but I just have a feeling I'm going to have to leave again.
No, well,
So
you have to do what you have to do, my friend.
trying to get my freaking Cubs game on.
Give me a second there.
Yeah,
It's my turn to take care of business. Still here. It's just that.
yeah, I got you. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm just gonna pretend that I don't know what's happening.
No, no. I needed to finish this because it was bothering me. There was still a little bit left in the bite. So I can talk about it. It's just I don't want to
Sure.
show it. I don't want to show it. I mean,
Right,
I'm trying
right.
to be respectful of people. It's not because it's legal here in Canada that it's legal everywhere else. Yeah, so like I said, I decided to get rid of the collection. The only book I'm buying is Space Ghost anyway, so what's the point in keeping all the other books? I need batteries for my mobility scooter anyway. So if I can get enough money by selling the books to get my mobility scooter up and running, that's a lot more important than anything else. So I'm gonna keep several books, but it's just that I'll probably instead of four short boxes, I'll end up with one. I'll have an empty one
Sure.
because I'm gonna keep one of the other boxes. I want to keep my. I have a Ghost Rider short box because it's like graphics all around with flames and everything. I'm gonna keep that one, and I have one that I made myself. It was like one of those plain Jane BTC or something like that. Their boxes, the white boxes, and I put that the stuff that you used to put in the cupboards.
I lost you.
It was sticky.
Oh, jeez, the Cubs got rained out 2 days in a row.
Montreal, yeah, Montreal, they got flooded. Seriously, they got flooded. I think it's like over 300 people that their basements were flooded. We're talking like 2.5, 3 feet of water.
Right.
So, oh yeah, in Montreal, they got it
All right.
bad.
I gotta.
Okay.
All right. I'll be right back.
More than 3 times is playing with it.
Nope. Got to go help my buddy Kevin.
Yeah, more than 3 times is playing with it. Can hear the birds chirping outside. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. Unless they're just chirping because it's going to rain. Yeah, can't wait to get uh, annual one for volume two of Space Ghost so I can read the whole damn thing. I read the first volume, except the annual, which was the ending. So I have to reread all that. And I want to read volume two, but I need the annual in order to read to finish volume two. I don't like having to wait 3 weeks or a month for a fucking book. Give me all the books, then I'll read them. Like I have to read uh, the 4-issue Alien miniseries, Black, White, and Blood, and I have to read the Johnny Quest. That's 5 issues. I have to read the Draculina. That's 6 issues. I've got a bunch of trade paperbacks that I have to read. I think I have a couple of hardcovers that I have to read. On top of that, I'm gonna have to reread Astonishing X-Men, the omnibus. That one, the artwork was like crazy beautiful. Really nice artwork in that Astonishing X-Men. I'd reread the Infinity Gauntlet omnibus, but it's all over the place. I mean, after 6, I think it was page 680 or something like that. That's a little bit past halfway. Okay. After 680, it's the end. So then, okay, so I guess this is the second story. And then I started reading the other pages afterwards, and wait a minute, I read this, and I get little snippets of deja vu. Turns out that a lot of the second half of the omnibus are inserts that should have gone between certain books, certain issues. And that's why I got it was a feeling of deja vu. They were inserts. Well, then I looked online, and then all of a sudden, no, you can't read them from like the beginning. You have to find the issue, read that one. And really? Okay, so I'm gonna have to reread that one because
Money talks. I'll be right back.
no problem.
I got to go get some money. Yeah, I'll be back in a few. Going to the same place I just was.
No worries. It's okay. You see, I don't mind these things. I'm talking to myself anyways. Unless there's a people in the chat that don't want to show that they're in the chat. I mean, otherwise I'm talking to myself. But it's for me, I'm not talking to myself because I'm talking to a camera and I'm live on YouTube. Whether there's people in the chat or not, I'm still live on YouTube. So yeah, and I have a few in the Draculina. I have a few variants. Not that many. I think for what is it, 6 issues? So I might have 3 or 4 variants. There is one that it's really nice. I would get a comic capsule just for that one. I'd probably get a purple one for that one. Or if there's a black one, I'd get a black one. Because she's blonde. So yeah, I'd get a black one to put that variant cover in because that variant cover, there's no trade dress or anything like that. And I really looked at the ones that they had available for that issue, and I picked that one because that one was the nicest one. And it would either be a black one or a purple one. But I think black would be better because I think her background is like greenish, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. She's in here. I know that much. There she is. What's her? Maravilhoso. Movimiento mystery. Draculina, 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 Draculina. That one. Yeah. Okay, so black. You can't put her in a purple. You put her in a black comic capsule. I'll have to ask Eman. I'll tell him this is the one I want to put to go with my Vampirella. And then I'll hang both of them side by side. What else do I have that is a Fairview cover? I know I think, yeah, there we go. I got another one. This one here, which is a nice one. But look at those freaking boots, huh? Yeah, we got this one. And this one is an homage to someone. I don't know. I've got all the A covers. So this is a nice one. This is a nice homage. It's an homage to Vampirella #1. Sister. And this is like the original art. All I have all these covers. They're all pretty much the same. Just different poses. Same look, but different poses. This and this and this. This one's golden, that's for sure. This is one of the books that is going to be for sale. It's embossed, it glows in the dark and all this. And it's the first parallax or something like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of them. I really have to go back and look at them seriously because I there's a lot of books that I'm gonna have to make decisions on. Like it kills me to have to get rid of my facsimiles. The foils I don't mind. As long as I can keep one or two, the rest I don't mind. But the facsimiles, I don't know. I put a lot of effort into trying to get a lot of them, the ones that I liked and that I could get, because at some point there's some that you could not get without having to pay more. And I wasn't prepared to pay more. And now they're pretty much unobtainable for my budget, anyways. But I won $22 at the lottery, so maybe. And was it what, 4 numbers? Now, next step is I have to have 5 numbers. If I can get 5 numbers, I'll get 100 and some dollars, maybe $200. That's interesting. And then 6 numbers, well, you're up in the thousands. And when you get to the 7, well, then you got the jackpot. You have to start somewhere. 4, At least it gives you hope. Because you don't win that often with the lottery tickets. I won more with scratch and wins than I did with like lottery tickets that you have to pick numbers and what have you, or you take one of those quick picks, and they give you a series of numbers, and hopefully those are the right numbers. Yeah, so I'm hoping to thin it down the collection to about a short box and one empty short box. So that way, when I do, when they do giveaways on certain channels and I enter and I win, at least I have a box to put them in, and then I can sell those if I have to. But I sell them cheap. So, like if there's 125 or 150 books in a box, well, the box is $100. I mean, 100 and $150 at the most. So that way, if I can sell 3 short boxes at $150 each, I'll pay for my batteries, which is what I want. I don't mind. I don't mind losing money on a lot of, because there's a lot of books that are, they're not $5, they're $10, they're $20, $15, $12 here, $14 there. It adds up. So some might be considered dollar books, but it depends on who buys them. I mean, I did my best to get things that I wanted to get, that I liked, except for the ones that I won. Obviously, those I didn't pick and choose. I got them. Okay, I got them. There are certain books that I'm going to keep, like Spawn #1, I'm keeping. Because that was a trade that I did with a lady friend. And it's a shame because that lady friend, we met, we chatted, we had fun, we traded books. And then all of a sudden, poof, she disappeared. And everything disappeared, like her account and everything. So, I mean, like, it's a shame because it was really fun to talk to her, to chat with her. And I would send, when I got new books, I would send her pictures of the books that I got, and she would send pictures of the ones she got, and we were having fun. It was like fun. And all of a sudden, poof, she disappeared. Can't even remember her name. So, but I really like this community. The people here are friendly. They're fun. I'd love to go to Heroes Con. That would be the best place because Heroes Con, first of all, it's wide. According to Matt, it's wide. You can use a mobility scooter in there. So I'd get a mobility scooter. I'd rent one while I was there. Yep. There we go.
Let's try this a third time.
Hey, I told you I'd be here for a while. So it's either that or talking to myself. So.
Hear you. You were. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Kind of messy.
Well, you see, talking to yourself is not bad. It's when you answer. When you start answering, that's where there's a problem.
even answering's not so bad. It's when you piss yourself off and start a fight.
You
That's
start
that's
an
when it
argument.
becomes a
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that would be problematic, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
like problematic.
where's Will?
He's probably working.
Mm,
If he's not online, he's probably working. So I mean, it's either that or he's on another channel because
could
he's all
be.
over the place. I mean, he's all over. You can spot him on every single fucking live stream that there is. He's always there. I looked at a lot of them and he's there. He really likes streaming.
Sure.
He really likes it. You can see it in his face. He enjoys it.
Yeah.
I like it
So I
too. For me, it's like all my friends are here. You and me, we'd have fun together.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd have fun together. You smoke, I smoke, so there we go, right off the
Who
bat.
told you that?
Well, I don't know. It looked that way from here.
Ooh. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
but we'd
so
have
check
fun.
this
We'd
out.
have fun. We'd have fun. If we were neighbors there, we'd have fucking fun.
So I was talking to my neighbor guy yesterday, and he showed me in his plants it had a whole bunch of bugs in it. I went and took a closer look. It's a whole crop of baby praying mantises.
Oh, cool. Now,
Yeah.
that's a cool
Yeah,
insect.
those things are, yeah,
They're nasty.
mean, these
They're
things
nasty. They fuck, man. You put one. I seen a video on YouTube that the guy had an aquarium. He put some praying mantis,
yeah.
and he put some some wasps in there.
Mm-hmm.
The wasps never had a chance. Shit, nope.
No.
The mantis would just
No.
wait, and when they came close, poof, that's it.
I mean, you can barely see it right there on the top finger. That's how small it is. That's how brand new they
Yeah,
were.
okay, cool.
Yeah, and you know these things are 2.5, 3 inches long in adulthood.
Cool.
That was barely a quarter inch long. Them
I
things are
know.
cool.
We'd have
We
fun.
got
We'd
to
have
work on
fun. I'd take so
that,
many
man.
goddamn pictures that then we'd have one hell of a freaking website that people would freak out. We'd have millions and
Yeah.
millions of subscribers. We'd be monetized.
I haven't even attempted to get monetized. I mean, I got like 2,000 subscribers right now.
Well, you see, there you go.
And
I think
almost all
because
of them are
you
because of
you need the viewing hours. I think that's what the thing is. Eh?
right. Well, I mean, my videos are getting 800-900 views a day per video.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, some of them, most of them.
Well, then
I'll put 2 videos out.
You should be able to be monetized then.
Yeah, but that's an awful lot of work for a 3-cent check once a month.
Oh, I don't think you'd just make 3 cents. You'd probably make more. It's because then when you're doing a live stream, you can get the stickers, the chats, the what is it? People buying subscriptions for someone else.
Right.
You
Oh
you
my
can
gosh,
get
I
all
wonder
this
why my
during your
I
live
wonder why
stream.
my
You can get a lot of shit. You can get money. You can get extra money. People can donate. They can do like a $10 super chat, and people
Sure.
will do that. for no apparent reason. There's no logic behind it. People just give away $10 just for the fun of it. Like on Rob Fat Stacks, the only slabs on Saturdays. Okay,
No.
Mad Spidey. What is it? Simon. He always gives like 14.99 Australian. Well, that's
Mm.
close to $15 Canadian. That's $15. He gives that away
I
as
don't
a
know.
super
I
chat.
might do that.
So you could do that.
Well,
You do live
you gotta
streams
remember,
and you show
YouTube-
those pictures. If you set your things
YouTube
up
has
properly, you can show the pictures while you're talking, and people will
Yeah.
do super chats and whatever. They'll gift memberships and all that. So hey, you can make a lot of money. I know that YouTube takes a percentage, but even if they take 25%,
I
you
think they
can
take
still
more than
make money.
25%. But I know. I feel kind of bad about it though. I mean, I've turned a couple people down who've reached out to me over my channel. Hey, you know, give me a PayPal address. I'll send you money. I'm like, no, you won't.
I mean, it's because you don't have to pay. You don't have to feel bad. Worst comes to worst, what you do is you buy collectibles to show on your channel, and you can sell those later if you want.
It's all it's all squirrel. It'd be all squirrels, and you know, I just buy a bunch of food, but I'm also worried about having a warehouse full of food and 9 squirrels to eat it. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, tonight I said I'm fucking bored. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go online. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna talk to people, even though
Yeah,
there's nobody
I'm gonna
there.
go start my
And
oven.
then you came. Hey, well,
Yeah, I'm gonna go start my oven.
I can always count on my buddy Jay to be a lifesaver. He saved me from boredom. So where is the Frenchman? Huh? Here, child, have a cigarette. It's okay. You have to learn sometime, huh? Yep. I'll pick that up later.
I seem to be having signal issues. You keep getting the spins on my end.
Yeah, well, not here. Sometimes you jerk though.
Yeah, I'm getting them on my end.
Sometimes there it freezes at your end, not mine.
Eh,
I really like my
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised.
the internet service that I have. I really like it. It's really good. It's stable. The only thing I don't like is even if the power just blinks, you know those episodes where it just goes out and back up? Well, when that happens,
Mhm.
my modem shuts down and reboots. Even if it's like
Yeah.
a fraction of a second. And there's 7
Well, I got
freaking lights on my fucking modem. And each of them have to start blinking, then be a solid color. Then the second one turns on, starts blinking, and it's all the way up to 7. And then 2 of them change color. One blue, one green. And then you have internet. So it takes a while. I hate that.
yeah.
But aside from that, I have a stable connection. I can download movies like nobody's business, which I do, by the way. I don't care if anybody knows. I can do
Right.
it here in Canada. I don't have a VPN or anything like that. And the only time I got an email telling me that the copyright material could be if you're copying illegal copyright material, you could be liable and all this crap. I got an email from my company, the internet company. So I said, okay, I'm not going on that site anymore. That was it.
Right.
But the site I go regularly, never had any problems, and I got a lot of movies.
Sure. Sure. I'm
So
trying to get. I've been trying
I'm
to
not
get Cookie
ashamed to
Lady
be
to
a
watch.
pirate.
Oh.
Hey, I'm not ashamed to be a pirate.
I mean, there were a lot of French pirates back in the day.
There you go. So
Yeah.
I'm just continuing the tradition.
Yeah.
See,
So I've been trying to get Cookie Lady to watch Slapshot.
Slapshot, that hockey movie.
Yeah. Not a one of them has Slapshot.
Well, that movie's classic.
Yes. She said she's never heard of it, and I'm like, how could you not? She's like, I don't like sports, and I'm like, you don't like outer space either, but you've heard of Star Wars.
And there you go.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, Slapshot. Wait, come on. I don't watch sports movies. I don't like sports movies, but that one, that's a classic.
I generally don't like sports movies because it's always the underdog wins. You know, even if the underdog doesn't win the match or competition, cool runnings, the Jamaican
The only
team still
exception
won.
is the only exception being Rocky. He was the underdog, but
Yeah.
he won. But he didn't win, but he won his bet. His bet was to make it. He lost against what is it? Creed.
Creed. Yep.
Yeah, he lost against Creed, but he made it all the way up there.
Yeah.
And even Creed was worried at the end.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so it was still like they're all that one though was a milestone when it comes to boxing movies, sport movies, call them what you want.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was
it was just a milestone when it came to movie, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
By this guy who could barely talk.
Adrian!
And the crooked mouth.
Yeah. You know, I'm surprised I don't have a crooked mouth.
I know, I mean, but it was a great movie.
Yeah.
And I think after the third one there, they should have stopped. Because after that, I don't know, it was
I agree.
exploitation, I guess.
Oh my God, boxploitation movies.
But there's one movie I'm gonna watch probably tonight because it's been bugging the shit out of me. Is Short Circuit with Johnny Five.
I never liked that movie.
I love that movie.
Oh, yeah,
I love the robot. I want one. I want a fucking Johnny Five alive, and I found a 3D printed file, and I'm going to pay Old Wolf 65, Tony, my friend Tony, to 3D print me that fucking robot. I want to assemble that robot. I want to paint him. I want to detail him. I want him to look exactly like in the fucking movie.
Right.
I love that robot. I don't know why I love that robot.
Right.
Yeah, I've got to have them as a 3D printed file. I'll assemble him. I'll paint him, and he's gonna look. When I'm done with him, he's gonna look exactly as in the fucking movie. He's
You
gonna be
you
dirty, like in the movie. You'll see like grease streaks
yeah.
everywhere. That I know how to do.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking is you should build one when he was brand new and build one after he gets all screwed up that one time.
All I have to do is tell Tony to print 2 files.
Yep.
One will be brand new, and one will be so.
Yep.
I just want to pay him. I don't want him to use all his filament to 3D print files for me. So
Right.
I'll pay for some fucking filament and have it shipped to his place.
Hmm.
That way he'll know, listen, the guy came through. He sent me some filament.
Mhm.
Now I can 3D print his files. I'm not using my filament to 3D print his files.
Right.
I don't want to buy a fucking 3D printer and have to learn.
Why not? I'm sure the instructions come in French.
The only one I could afford is like a 4-inch, actually, yeah, 4-inch by 4-inch build plate.
What's
So
up,
that
Mr.
means
Bird?
you can't have anything that's more than 4 inches, actually less, 3.5 inches wide. So I mean, with at least him, he's got a big one. He's got a bigger one. So he
Right.
can do like 10 inches wide by 10 inches wide. So
Yeah.
he can almost 3D print the whole thing in one shot.
You see Kenneth Bird's here, right?
Oh, well, sorry, Kenneth. Good afternoon. Thank you
What's
very much for
going on,
joining.
man? How
Thank
you
you very
doing?
much for, no, good evening. Thank you very much for joining. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that. It's just that I've had a few and some other things, so
Yeah.
but it's okay. Hey, I'm in Canada and it's legal, so deal
I'm in
with it.
Iowa. I'm in Iowa, and it's not. I'm just a criminal.
Hey, listen. Are you harming anybody where you are?
It's against the law, so I'm going to think, yeah.
No, but are you harming anybody right now where you are? No.
No, but that's only because I'm in my house alone.
Well, there you go. So I
Yeah.
mean, you're not harming anybody. You're not
No.
doing anything illegal in
But
your house. It's because it's your house, so you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want in your house. So nothing's illegal in your house.
Yeah.
Unless you start shooting people, nothing is illegal. So you're not doing
Well, there's a
anything
few things that
illegal.
go on in my
Everything
house,
is
yeah.
fine. Everybody's having a good fun, some good fun. We're talking. We got Kenneth in the chat there.
Yeah, we do. We actually have an audience.
He's one of the I would say the loyal fans, because
Yeah, I see.
every
I see 'em a lot.
single time I do a fucking live stream, Kenneth is there.
I try to be, but you do live streams at such an odd time. It's like you wait till the Cubs game begins, or you wait till freaking I get the phone call that says cookies are done, come get them, or
But is the Cubs game starting anytime soon?
no, they got rained out again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cubs games was supposed to start at 6:10. They got rained out yesterday in Chicago. Today they got rained out in New York.
yeah.
So it's
Global warming, huh?
it's going to be 3 days before I see my Cubs game. And I'm not
And
happy about it.
I was looking at they were saying at the beginning of the spring, they were saying that we would probably be in the middle of a super El Nino. Not an El Nino, a super El Nino. So we have a lot of rain and then a lot of heat, but humid heat.
Yep. Well, what that means is this giant walnut tree outside is going to produce a whole shit ton of walnuts. Oh, wait, it already is. It's a
There you
bumper
go.
crop this year for that tree. Oh, that's what you think until they start land grenading down. That tree's so big, it covers 3 apartment doors with just a canopy.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know, and I mean that's good because there's a lot of squirrels and chipmunks that are gonna be that won't be hungry this
Oh, yeah.
this spring.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people get after me because I like these stuff. My God, if you see
I'd
the
like to
5 oak
see
trees and the giant walnut tree out in the front yard.
I'd like to see how the squirrels manage to open a walnut.
Oh, they do it
That's
quite
something
easily.
I
They
really
bite right into it.
I've never seen a squirrel or a chipmunk open a walnut. I'd like to see what they do to open a walnut.
I never seen a chipmunk open a walnut.
Hey,
I
I
will
had
say
a
that
chipmunk
much.
that would come up on my leg, and I would give them walnuts, and I said, "There's no fucking way that thing that she's leaving with that thing." Well, fuck, she found a way, and she would leave with the goddamn fucking walnut. I don't know where she went with it, but she would go. She managed to bite down on it in some fashion, and she'd leave with the fucking walnut. So I mean,
Sure.
but most of the time I bought peanuts, the unsalted ones. So I just put a bunch of peanuts
Yeah.
on my leg and hey, Tigo. And Tigo is like little boy, but I didn't know it was a little girl. Turns out it was a little girl. I even made a deck at some point.
Right.
I made a little fucking deck in front of where she would go in. So, and I made a little frame and I painted the inside of the frame so it looked like a door. And it was 677 and a half because my address
Right.
was 677. So I put 677 and a half. And the mailman, I was sitting outside because I was feeding the chipmunk. And the mailman walks up to me and he says, and he looks at the little deck I made with the doorway. It's at 677 and a half. Okay, is it registered with the post office? And he looked at me, he's got this fucking Joker smile. It's a,
Yeah.
no.
I,
It's
I'd
for
ask
me,
for
my
paperwork
chipmunk.
and
Say,
help
oh
fill
yeah,
it out.
okay, yeah, I seen you because he'd walk by. Sometimes he didn't have any mail for me, so he just walked by. But like the chipmunk is on my fucking leg while he walked by, and he sees that. So
Sure.
that's why he had a smile. I said, no. He said, yeah, I know. He said, Jesus Christ, it comes on you. Yeah. I was trying to get it to come up here because I have a shelf here. So I can put a peanut right there and hey, that's what I wanted. I wanted him to come up and
Well, it'd be my
sit on
luck
my shoulder at some point, but
the second they get up on my shoulder.
I never got that far. I never got that far because I had to move. So
Yeah. If they come up on my shoulder, they get tangled in my hair, and then they'd start shitting. And I wouldn't be happy about that.
no. Yeah, my hair is starting to get long in the back there. I gotta get a haircut.
Yeah. Well, so's
Oh
mine.
yeah, I know. I know. I've gotta have this.
I'm,
Not shaved, but like I mean, very short.
I'm thinking about getting a haircut, but I got two issues with getting a haircut. Neighbor lady says don't cut it short. Cookie lady says cut it short.
There you go. Well, you got to
Yeah.
decide which one
If
is
I,
right and which one is wrong.
well, I just keep telling them if they don't get off my ass about it, I'm just going to get a mohawk again.
There, there you go. See, treat fire with fire.
Yep. I mean, I've already had a mohawk in the last 5 years, so I can easily do it again.
Hey,
It's just all my hair will grow back gray. It's finally starting to turn gray.
well, mine is brown,
Yeah.
except my beard, and anywhere else I have hair.
Well, I'm pretty much gray everywhere, except for on top of my head.
Oh no, my hair is brown. I mean, maybe it has something to do with having a baseball cap on my head all the time. So
I always got one on. Well, usually when I'm outdoors anyway.
you know, I like having a baseball cap on my head.
Oh, me too.
Comforting.
I got my little hat rack right here. I got 3 of them on that. Plus, I
I
got
want to
that
get
one right here.
I want to get Montreal Canadiens baseball cap. I had a few, but after a few years, they were stored improperly, and
Yep.
they accumulated a lot of smoke,
Are
tobacco
you?
smoke.
Yeah.
So
Are you
they
talking the old,
became
the
like
old
yellowish.
you mean the old baseball team, Montreal Canadiens?
The Montreal Canadiens are a hockey team.
There used to be a minor league baseball team named the Montreal Canadiens.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
I know that they had the Expos,
Yeah,
the
they
Montreal
did.
Expos.
They did.
I actually have a hat, a Montreal Expos hat. It's not a baseball hat, a baseball cap there, but it's a hat somewhere. I don't know where,
Sure.
but somewhere.
Sure.
I had to sign for another year for this year for my rent. So my rent is going up $40. So instead of 1,020, it's going to be 1,060,
Jeez.
which is more than half of what I get every month.
Yeah, I think they could take. I know here in the States they could take like up to 3/4 or something like that
No,
for your rent.
this is more than half. And then I have to deal with, first of all, I smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I smoke cigarettes. I used to buy those Mohawks, so like $30 for a carton. Now I buy packs because the Mohawks made me cough too much, and I would sure like spit up chunks of lungs. so
Yeah.
so no, so I stopped smoking those, and I'm smoking bite pack. Well, a cigarette pack here in Canada is $15.
Not these.
Yeah, well, and mine are LD too.
Yep, I know.
Or LD, same thing.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I'd say $6 are the cigarettes,
Yeah.
$9 are taxes. Okay, and they're trying to get us to stop smoking.
Yeah. I mean, which isn't a bad thing.
No, I acknowledge that. The only thing is that when we stop smoking, all that tax money no longer
Yeah.
exists.
Yep. It has to go somewhere else. Yep. Or has to
So,
come from somewhere else.
so where, okay, so you want us to stop smoking, but what's going to happen? What kind of services are you going to offer now that you have that much less money to
Right.
spend?
Right.
Because right now they're making a fortune off of
Sure.
cigarettes. Because at least 30% of the population here in Quebec, and that's the province of Quebec, okay, still smoke. Take that money away, where do you get it? Are you gonna overcharge for like the lottery tickets now because you want to make more money off the lottery tickets? Because the lottery tickets here in Quebec are governed by the province of Quebec.
Yep.
So it's government subsidized and all that, but all that extra money that people pour into tickets, it goes somewhere.
Right.
I think it was like last year or the year before, all the like the politicians, they voted themselves a $30 a year salary increase.
Oh, of course. Of course.
$30 a year. Some people don't make $30 a year, period. And
Yep.
they're working
Oh, you mean
30 hours a week.
30,000? You make 30,000. Yeah.
So I mean, come on. And you vote yourself a $30,000 pay raise.
Well, they deserve it because they show up to work almost half the time.
But I mean, we're talking about politicians here.
Yeah. Yeah, they show up to work about half the time.
So $30,000 pay raise, and the minimum wage is like, I think it's $15 an hour right now
Something.
here in Canada. I think that's what it is, $15 an hour. And but what they do is that nobody hires for more than 20, 25 hours. So you can't get enough to really like, okay, well, I'm gonna move into an apartment. You can't because there's not
Right.
enough overhead.
Right.
You need some overhead.
Yeah, you do.
I remember when I was on welfare, I could barely manage. But I
Yeah.
was living in a room. I paid $600 a month for a room. I would share a bathroom, I would share a kitchen, I
No, I
would
can't.
share
I can't
a
do that.
shower and whatever. But I mean, there was no living room or anything like that. And my living room was my room.
I I've had places like that for not for very long because I can't stand them. I like being able to go to a room and shut the whole world off.
But what for me it was like boring in the beginning. But then I got my mobility scooter.
Yeah.
Then I'd say, okay, fuck them. I'm just gonna go shopping at the shopping center. So
Yeah.
I know that I could get there and come back, no problem. And
Right.
part of getting there was going up this kick-ass fucking hill that was really, according to the manual that I read from my mobility scooter, anything past a certain amount of degrees going uphill
Mm-hmm.
was detrimental to my scooter. But this hill was like, no, it was really steep. You had to go up. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to try it. First of all, I'll go to the corner store. There was a corner store on the top of the hill. So I said, if I can get there and get back, and I'll check the battery gauge to see how much I spent.
Yeah.
If I can get there and it doesn't cost that much battery power, I can get to the bank, IGA, and the dollar store and then come back.
Right.
No problem. So, first time I tried it, holy shit, I didn't even spend 1 bar off of my gauge. I'm fine.
Well, for sure.
So I said, okay, well, the next day I said, I'm going. And I went to the bank, and then I went to the IGA, and then I went to the dollar store. Man, and I went back home. Jesus Christ, this is a godsend. I don't have to walk.
Right.
And I had a basket up front. I had my backpack. There was a pack sack on my mobility scooter strap. So I have that to put my stuff in, plus between my legs up front. So
Right.
I had enough space for everything. So let's go. I know,
Right.
ever since I got my mobility scooter, that going up that hill there, I don't have to walk.
Yeah, that's good.
Because when I got up the hill, I had to stop. I was catching my breath. What the hell is this shit? Couldn't they cut into the hill and make it worse comes
No.
to worse? You make it less what is it? Steep, and slope it down a bit. I mean, I know this thing was like,
I don't know.
but a mobility scooter, the the electric motor in that thing is really strong, especially now that I have the my friend suggested that I get, instead of 45 amps, because I could, according to the manual, I could get 55 amps
Sure.
for the batteries, and I got those, and I could see the difference in longevity and the power delivery. When you crank it up and you push the pedal to the metal there, you were flying.
Sure.
I never got it. I never put it at the end. I just one notch back on my speed dial, and that was fine by me, as long as I go faster than if I were walking. That was my goal.
Yeah.
I'm buying this thing to go faster than when I walk. That way, I know that it takes me normally when I used to walk, 15 minutes. Okay, well, it'll be down to 10. So that's the way I'm on.
Right. But I'm gonna get, because I bought the wrong thing for supper, so I got to go get some food. So
That's okay.
I need
I'm gonna shut down anyway. So
I need to learn how to read. So,
okay.
yeah. But I'm gonna go do that so I don't starve myself to death.
Hey, bon appétit, mon ami.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Live long and prosper. Thanks
Have a
for
good
joining.
one. Yep.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining, Kenneth. Yeah, I'm leaving too, so we're gonna end the live stream, and we'll see you again. I don't know when I'm bored.
Next time you're bored.
Take care, everybody.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
Go away, people.